Alright, so as you can see, I have a spoon in my sink. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to make my own fishing spoons. Okay? So I bought a pack of spoons here at Walmart. You get 4 of them for $1. And this is one of the cheaper, or the thicker ones. I got some other ones over there. They're a bit smaller, not as wide, and they're not as thick of a spoon. So I'm going to try both of them. But what I got here on the back are some glues, glitter glue. I got a clearish like one that's just got some little sparkles there, gold, red, and green. Now you can see that there's giant holes in the middle because I did not know if these glues were able to be taken off with water. Clearly they are. So I bought some lacquer. Went to Walmart, got some lacquer here that's going to go over it. Hopefully seal them in. But also while I was at Walmart, I found some tape that you could put on stuff. And I only bought one. But we're going to give it a go. This is going to be my experimental spoon. So I'm going to squirt these down with sealer and then run them under water, see if the tape comes off or if these glues still come off. And if not, then we'll start cutting the spoons, handles off the spoons, and start making spoons. So if it works, I think that one there would be great. There weren't too many at Walmart that I liked. They're about 4 or 5. I grabbed one just to see how it would go. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I got just the part of the spoon you put in your mouth. I spray painted it white. And then I had this Hyperflex spray paint that I found. And it came in black. So I was like, oh, that would be pretty sweet. I sprayed it on, and it's not. It's just the sparkles. That's the only thing that Hyperflex had. So I'm learning. As you can see, I put the drilled 2 holes in with my Dremel. But I had to go get more stuff for my Dremel because I was using wood drills, and obviously I wore them out on stainless steel. And I'm not going to put the split ring in before I paint. That was dumb. But so that's my first one. And right here you can see I actually dropped a piece of paper on my spoon when it was still wet. So it has those 2 little blemishes right there, which I'm alright with. I think it'll still catch fish. I mean, it's still shiny and stuff. So what we're going to do now is actually show you how I take the spoon off the handle, drill the holes, and then we're gonna do some painting and stuff. Oh, jeez. Gonna do some painting. So this is what I got. I just cut this one off. What one was it? It was this one. Just cut this off of this handle here. Would have been like that. So I got a nice little spoon here. Bit thicker. Got this one at Walmart for 94 cents for 3. I got some thinner spoons, which were 94 cents for, or 97 cents for 4 of them. So I'm gonna do one more, cut it off. Then we're going to sand it. Now the reason I'm going to sand it is that the primer needs something to attach to on the spoon. A clear spoon like that, the primer's not going to stick as well. So I'm going to sand it I'll drill the 2 holes, sand it, primer it, then tomorrow we'll do some spray painting of it. I bought some spray paints from, I went to Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you can get it at Michael's or just Walmart or whatnot. I got these little guys here. Whoop, there we go. They're $3.99 at the Hobby Lobby. So I got blue, whoop, red, and this emerald green. I mean, really, those are some good colors. I might eventually get black. But this is that Hyper Seal that I bought. As you can see, the cap is black with sparkles. I thought that was what color would come out. Turns out it's just the sparkles that come out. And the undercoat is the undercoat. Whatever you paint them. So what I think I'm going to do is paint some spoons, spray paint them in these colors, see how it goes, and then possibly just get, I mean, it's less than $1 for 4 spoons at Walmart. It doesn't take that much time to cut them up. Put an order in on Amazon for some split rings and some other paints and stuff, and do different colors and designs and whatnot. But the split rings I have here are Roscoe. What are they? Size 5s. Those work so far they're pretty good. I got 3, 4s, and 5s. The 5s work the best in getting onto the spoons. And then for hooks, I got, what are these? Woo! Number 2s. Number 2 trebles. Which, I think I got one in there. It's already got the split ring. Yep. So it's actually almost ready to go on that white one. I need to lacquer it, but I got my number 2 treble here with the split ring. There you go. That was pretty easy to get on. Put it on the spoon and gonna have have my spoon ready to go. See where I end up living next year for a couple of years. Maybe Alaska. Woohoo! Salmon, salmon, salmon. So, we're going to give that a shot. Alright, so what I got here, this is one of the thinner spoons. Cheaper spoon. 97 cents, like I said. So I'm just going to cut the handle right there with my Dremel. And then we're just going to round it off. I'm going to save the handles. Because in all honesty, these don't look bad for a jigging spoon. Drill a hole up here, drill a hole down here, and just jig it, you know? We gotta wait on that. I'm going to do the actual spoons first, as I know I'll catch fish on those. So, let's get cutting. So I got my Dremel here. My bit, it's a cutting bit. Heavy duty, what is this? Heavy duty cut off wheel. So that's what I'm using to cut it off. And basically you're just starting here and going across. That's it. Alright, so I got my spoon cut out there. It's nice, smooth on the backside there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry off my spoon. I'm going to change Dremel bits. I'm going to put in what am I putting down here? A tungsten cutter for stainless steel. And we are going to drill the 2 holes in. So I got my bit there as tungsten stainless steel bit. So we're going to drill 2 holes, one in the top, one in the bottom. Those are going to be where one on top. So we're going to drill 2 holes, one on top, one in the bottom. There we go. Bottom, top. This is going to be for split ring to the line. This is going to be a split ring to the hook. And we'll go from there. So the first hole I did here was incredibly loud, so I'm not going to show that, but as you can see, the bit sort of went off, which is alright, because we're going to sand these up. We're going to get a grinding stone and actually make this smooth. But now it's time for up here. So as you can see, I'm a bit off on my holes. Just a smidge. That one should be over about there. Is what it is. Maybe we'll have a unique wobble or whatnot. Anywho, as you can see, our drill sort of came off again. That's alright. But now we're going to get the grinding stone, grind each of these holes, front and back, make them smooth, and then we'll be good to start sanding them. Grinding bit, ground them down so they're smooth to the touch. Alright, I got no problem with the line nicking them or whatnot. Line shouldn't be nicking them. So now we're going to sandpaper them. Alright, so what I got is some 320 grit, and that's it right there. I'm going to sand the whole thing, front, not the back. And we're going to put a coat of primer on it. Once I get all these other spoons cut out, I'm just going to prime them all together. Alright, so as you can see, the spoon is pretty scruffed up compared to the other side here. So we're just going to give it a bit more. I want every part of the front part scruffed up to allow the primer to stick to the spoon here. Now the primer is white, which makes it pretty easy to paint over. I think for this one, I'm going to do, for 4 of them, I'm just going to do the basic colors. I got white, red, green, blue. That's what I think I'm just going to do for 4 of them. And then for 3 of them, I think I'm going to do half white, red, blue, green, whatever, and the other half just keep this shiny color. Shiny. I've had a lot of success with blue and silver, green and silver, maroon and gold, orange and gold. So I think that's what I might go with. And like I said, we'll see what happens. So as you can see here, that's pretty beat up. Might do a bit more. But I say this spoon's almost ready to be primed and be ready to go. Alright, I will catch you back here when I got all my other spoons ready. Got my spoons here. I did a coat of white primer. And now I'm going to do those 3 are going to be simple, just the color. Green, red, blue. And then I got these 3 have some tape on them. So underneath the tape isn't going to get painted, so that's just going to be shiny. This one I'm going to do blue, this one I'm going to do some red, this one's going to be green. So those are almost my final product. I spray painted them, then I clear coated them, and that is what I got. The white with the Hyperflex, or there we go. With the sparkles, looks pretty good. I got some green on the bottom, so I'm gonna sand that off. But outside of that, I think this one doesn't look too terribly bad. Same thing with the red and green. Got a little bit of scratching up here. It's alright. But outside of that, these ones don't look bad either. Do another clear coat on them. But these ones don't look too bad. Now these ones, so I used painter's tape over these. As you can see, the lines aren't perfect. They're blotchy. Paint got underneath the tape for a bit there. But, I mean, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Same through the red one. Got underneath the paint there. And my hole is way off, but whatever. Got underneath the tape down here as well. But these ones don't look terrible. Definitely gonna have to work on my cutting of the tapes. Now the two that did not go quite very well are the blue. Now, as you can see here, I got all this bubbles. All these bubbles from the blue. On the solid blue one and this half one. So I think I'm going to, I don't know, I'll just sand off the blue best I can and redo them. And it leaked way over onto the back. So these are my spoons. The top ones are completely done. These ones got to get a clear coat, a sealer. Now the bubbles, whoop, let me fix that there. The bubbles on the blue came out. Basically, I took all the paint off, spray painted blue again, and as you can see, there's a few little sparkles because it was right next to the white one when I shot that with the sparkles. Whatever. So the blue one, this one doesn't look bad at all. Once I got the bubbles out, and then this half and half one. See, there's a bit of smudging and stuff on this side, so gonna sand that down, polish it, and then clear coat this whole thing. Alright, after about 6 coats of clear paint or sealer, this is what I got. I think these three are the best ones. The green and the red are pretty shiny, the green especially. The white with the flake is pretty good. These ones on the bottom aren't as good. The blue's not nearly as shiny as the other two solid colors. This one's not bad, but like you can see, the lines aren't completely straight. Same thing with the green. There we go. And the blue one, I don't know what's up. This one, that silver just isn't nearly as shiny as the others. I don't know. So those are my finished spoons. I tried to do some of the hooks with some feathers and some marabou. They just didn't look good on these spoons. So I took it off, and I'm just gonna do it as is. So cut the spoon, sanded it down so that the edges aren't sharp, drilled 2 holes, painted, clear coat, split rings on the top for your line, on the bottom for your hook. That's pretty much it. These ones here, you use tape, cover up the spoon so it doesn't, so you don't spray paint the whole thing single color. But I'm going to be doing a bunch more of these. I got, I don't know, maybe 15 spray paints outside, and whoo, I bought a bunch of spoons. Like I said, they're 94 cents at Walmart for 4. And then the spray paint was like $3.99 for one of the big bottles. So I got gold, silvers, coppers, blacks, obviously red, blues, greens, white. I think I got a few like neon colors. Just gonna be doing some more spoon videos, trying to do some different painting styles and whatnot. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned a thing or two about making spoons, and like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. Oh, also started a Facebook page, Rogue Man Outdoors on Facebook, a little Facebook group. Just send me a like, and yeah. All right, till next time.